Hey guys, James Wolf here, and today is another episode of Nancy Drew Alibi in Ashes. This is right after the other episode. Yeah, because I was staying in the exact same fucking place. Metal cabinet, Tony, search for something that could have you journals. Lexi, I need to talk to Lexi. Tunnels, Lexi's clue. Is a book on the shelf cover.
Nancy, I need to ask. Why did you trust me right away? Your friends didn't.
We sleuths have to stick together. Plus, my father said you were worth trusting.
He did.
He did.
Well, that's just... I don't even know what to say. I'm surprised to hear that, I guess.
Well, he never did anything wrong. Yes, he defended the other people during the case, but...
Why did you go into the town hall when it was burning?
The time capsule. Bennington told me he'd put the magnifying glass somewhere I wouldn't find it for years and years. I always assumed he meant in the time capsule. I was just hoping to finally be able to say, see, I didn't do anything. But I guess it's gone now.
I'm stuck. Do you have any advice from your detective days?
Times were different back then. The town's a lot nicer these days. Used to have lots of crooks running around in those tunnels.
Tunnels?
Yeah, there's a whole network of tunnels under the town. They say they're from the Cold War, but they're even older. Built by smugglers and the like. And the city turned them into a fallout shelter in the 50s.
How do I find my way in?
I don't know if I should help you with that. The tunnels are very dangerous.
I have to find a way into the tunnels. My case depends on it.
I see. You know, Nancy, when I was younger, I used to love to read. A good book always gave me great ideas. There's a book over there you should check out.
I really don't have time for that.
There's always time for this book. I always brought it with me on my adventures as a kid. You'll want to read it cover to cover.
Right.
See you later.
I'm not
Bye.
talking about too much.
Alexi said cover to cover. There must be a code on the book's cover. It's a coded guide for getting around the tunnels.
Okay, and since I have the walkthrough here, I'm good. The tunnels exist. Found great hidden entrance on the road out in front of the old antiques shop. The one we're in right now. I should buy the shop someday. Which option below is the next step of the above sequence? After you've picked an option, follow its rules on which marked doors to go through in the tunnel rooms. If you picked the correct one, you'll quickly find your way out again from any room. Okay. Okay. Cool. Set a sequence of 6 shapes in 5 frames. Tunnel location. Check the next page. Junior. Option C, by the way, is I'll write down the criteria for the tunnel selection. You will definitely need it later. Exit the shop. Catch the culprit. Talk to Brendan. Set the van.
Alexi's guide said there'd be a tunnel entrance right outside the antique shop.
Then what I can think is a manhole cover.
Hello.
You're the one who left me the notes, aren't you?
Yes.
You lured me to town hall. You led me to that room. All I need to know now is whether you were trying to frame me or trying to kill me.
They both would have made a great story.
You won't get away with this.
You and I both know you have no proof.
I've got your fingerprints, and
And I'll be on the air before you know it, spinning your story so hard that every potential juror in this town will be itching to lock you up and throw away the key.
Far from it. I'm going to make sure everyone in this town finds out who you really are.
Look, you do what you want. If I were you, I'd take my head start and book myself a flight out of the country.
I'm not the type to run away.
No.
Before you say that, I'd take a good long look at Alexei. That man's sad, broken down, lonely life in that grimy old store is your future if you stay. Your choice.
This is about the Antiquities show, isn't
More than
it?
likely.
This is about you. You know who screws up my leads? You. You know who gets in my way? You. You know who I'm sick of? Precious, special, Nancy Drew. I'm going to love watching this town turn its back on you.
Find a way to stop Brenda. Go to the Drew house, talk to George at the living room. She needs a battery for something that can stop Brenda's broadcast. Go upstairs. Bring it home. This will be the end of the episode, and if it's not, here.
What's up?
It's Brenda. She's setting me up.
I knew you'd figure it out.
Now I just need to figure out how to stop her broadcast.
Say no more. I know just the thing. Let me go grab it. If you can go find a battery for me, I'll be right back.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my gosh! Who would do something like that? Someone could really get hurt.
Someone's replacing my
Who
fucking
would
window.
do this?
So you placed the
Some of
rock-
the fine citizens of River Heights have been expressing their outrage ever since you were arrested.
I can't believe someone would do that.
Don't worry about it. They're just a big bunch of cowards. We'll take care of this for you.
Were you able to find anything to stop Brenda?
I think I've got something good. Sort of. It's in pieces, but I'll figure it out. Maybe you could help?
Of course. What is it?
A jammer. Once this baby is up and running, there'll be no way she can get her broadcast on the air. Do you have the battery?
Yes. Here.
That's exactly the one I need.
Perfect.
We need to hurry. I'll work on getting all the pieces wired up if you could work on getting all the connections powered on.
You got it. I need to get all of the connections powered on.
Okay, see the battery in the low left, connect the lines. All lines should be connected, no open lines. Okay, I'm gonna do this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have one light, two lights here. Oh, no. And
Got
we're
it.
good.
This should keep Brenda from going on the air for a little while at least.
Perfect. You'll need to connect it to the signal box in Brenda's van. She should be using the standard system, so you'll just need to connect the two together. Here, take a look. There are colored wires with this. Just connect the identical color terminals with a matching color wire. Be careful not to cross any wires though, or it'll short out and not turn on. Once it's on, it'll be blocking the signal but will only last for about 30 minutes before the battery dies.
Why
I wish I could make it last longer, but it's the best I can do right now. Go find a way to put it on Brenda's van's antenna, but don't let her know it's there. Once it's on, you'll have to move quickly. It won't last long.
See you later.
Bye.
Let's go here. Call.
You have reached the Heights 9
Yes,
Action
come on,
News
quick.
Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news
Yes.
in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
Don't know if that was needed. I did it anyway. It probably wasn't needed. I did it anyway.
This must be how Brenda gets around town so quickly. The jammer should go here. All I need to do next is match the colored terminals.
Okay.
That's it. Signal is getting jammed. Time to hurry.
Okay, okay. We're looking for 5C21B. This one. This one, to be exact. Yes. See the box. Full left, a box on the left full of isotope here. Isopropyl alcohol, I'm sorry. The town hall fire accelerant. Take the screwdriver from the top. From the top of the far box. Okay. Bag.
This is definitely enough evidence for the chief to know it was Brenda.
Then Brenda comes in.
Brenda!
Nancy? Lose something? I'll be honest, I was not expecting to see you here. Clever move with the jammer.
This is how you got into town hall to start the fire, isn't it?
If you have to ask, do I need to bother to answer?
Why? Why would you do this?
You've got the next 10 to 20 years to figure that out. I'll give you a hint. If they give you TV privileges in the big house, you'll be seeing a lot of me.
But why frame me?
Yeah, see, Nancy.
If I didn't, you'd screw up everything for me. And now, you can't. Ha, here it is. Take a good look. It may look like a tape, but to you, it's the final nail in your
Timer
coffin.
starts. Save.
I need to get out of here and stop Brenda before she broadcasts whatever.
I'm not actually doing anything. Just reading here. The timer starts. You can save throughout the tunnel part of the game, and it will stop the timer. Turn around from the door. See a pile of cardboard boxes right of the desk. Move the boxes out of the way to reveal a rusted door. Use the screwdriver taken from the alcohol boxes to the hinges of the door. Exit tunnel maze. See the start of the tunnel maze. From option C, clues. Okay.
Whatever is on that tape. Stuck. Oh, there has to be a way to get this open.
Okay. So follow option C from the dust and dirt book to select which of the correct doors to go through. Remember which door you came out of and then turn right or left. Check the icons and remember number of doors in the room. Then use the chart goes left to right. Go to the door with the shown icon. Okay. So this one. This one. Right to this one. Forward to this one. Forward to this one. Forward to this one. Forward to this one. Oh, forward to this one. Right to this one. Right to this one. Left, however, to this one. Forward to this one. Right to this one. Forward to this one. Go forward and climb the metal ladder. Go up metal ladder.
Ha! I knew we were getting close. Today just keeps on getting better. Chief, I've got something you need to see.
Nice job, Nancy.
Could no longer contain the darkness inside herself.
Yay.
In a desperate act, she set the night sky ablaze. Perhaps we'll never know what caused Nancy Drew to strike the match that forever changed this town. But one thing is certain, River Heights will be a safer place with Nancy Drew behind bars. With a heavy heart, we must forever say goodbye to a former hero and look bravely. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a broadcast.
Brenda Carlton, you're under arrest.
Yay!
No, this isn't happening. You can't do this.
Yes, he
Get
can.
your hands off of me. You don't want to mess with me. I've got dirt on all of you. I could ruin every single one of you.
Yeah, that's a risk we'll have to take. Back to you, Jim.
Yay.
Dear Hannah, Brenda was right about one thing. Her broadcast did make it all the way to the national news. Just not exactly the way she had intended. Not the type to let a little thing like a prison sentence get in the way of her ambition. She's already started working the weather news desk at Heights Regional Correction Center. I'm sure she'll work her way to the lead anchor desk during the next 10 to 20 years. While Tony had nothing to do with the fire, she did show her true colors. As the details of the case emerged, public support for Tony fell to an all-time low. Tony quietly removed her name from the ballot, but remains behind the counter at Scoop. It'll be a while before any of us go out for ice cream again. To everyone's surprise, the time capsule survived the fire. And sure enough, when it was opened, J.P. Bennington's so-called stolen property was recovered. After decades, Alexei was finally vindicated. Dad is working on formally pardoning Alexei of all wrongdoing. For once, Alexei seems pretty happy. When I asked him if he's interested in being a detective again, he said, never again. But he did say he would be happy to help any time. Deirdre is still Deirdre. She's throwing a post-clues challenge party this weekend. Not surprisingly, Ned's been invited. And not surprisingly, Bess, George, and I have not. Not that we go anyway. The town hall is set to be demolished soon and replaced with a new museum celebrating the history of River Heights. Word is that Alexei may be asked to be head curator.
Good
Now
for
that I've
him.
been publicly exonerated, the town has really started to show its support again. My neighbors have gotten together to repair our window, and my house is overflowing with notes of support and baked treats. For me, it's just nice to no longer be public enemy number one. As the winners of the Clues Challenge, I got to choose what to place in the time capsule. I'm pretty happy with what I chose to put in there. If you think about it, you'll be able to figure out what it is. Or you could always wait 50 years until it's reopened. Finally, I couldn't have gotten through everything without help from the best friends a girl could have. And, of course, your wonderful gift basket. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
Which object is not I'm gonna go with that one. Yay! Audio analysis for thoroughly reviewing the files. Belly full for not working on an empty stomach. Cartographer knowing your way around town. Dairylicious for trying the flavors. Easter egg finding a hidden surprise. Emergency call for trying to get through. Fire specialist for tracking down the possible starters. Legal lawyer for following the paperwork. Numberista for a love of the game. Quittable noter for successfully swapping. Team player for getting everyone involved. Trivia tamer. Okay.
Halfway across the world, beyond Cairo and the ancient pyramids, a lost world rises from the shifting desert sands. I've joined leading archaeologists to help unearth a site that some say may be the true tomb of Egypt's legendary lost queen. But once I arrive, rumors of terrifying curses fly, and stories of the site's deadly past begin to surface. It's up to me to solve an ancient riddle and find Egypt's legendary lost queen before a curse as old as the pharaohs themselves seals my fate forever. Join me in my next adventure, Tomb of the Lost Queen.
I don't have this one, although I really want it. Thank you guys for joining me on this. I really do love these games, and I will continue to make these games, whether people watch them or not, because I like making these videos. I love doing these games. And to do them and record them, why not? I may have 2 rather long videos on my hands. Not sure. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, I shall catch you guys in the next video. Have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.